From almost slowly suffocating whilst underwater,
It hurts. It's literally throbbing.
to being merely hours away from starvation.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Here is every challenge that MrBeast couldn't beat, starting with the first he ever failed.
I'm going to attempt to sit underwater for 24 hours straight.
This video, posted on August 25th, 2018, started with Jimmy setting up a box filled with air inside a pool.
As you can see, it is currently 11:26. I'm gonna spend 24 hours under this. So when I come out from under this box, there should be 11:26 tomorrow.
However, not even a few hours in, his oxygen pump overheated.
See how this thing isn't as loud as it used to be? It's because for some reason it's not pumping as much air, so I don't know what's going on.
And it only got worse from there. 4 hours into the challenge, his skin started showing signs of defeat. And he had to check if his legs were still working.
Let's do it.
As Jimmy's health got worse, he saw no other way out other than to exit the challenge halfway.
My leg is literally shaking. Stop shaking, you're annoying me.
This was a horrible idea. I would really not recommend any of you guys do this.
What he was actually going through was the first stages of hypoxia. If he'd stayed any longer in those conditions, it would have been super serious. But despite his failure, MrBeast was still loved for his bravery. 12 hours is impressive though. Well done, MrBeast. Now while failing this challenge luckily only cost him time, the next video's failure would cost him over $100,000. On April 24th, 2021, MrBeast would go on to post a video to his channel titled, "I Got Hunted by a Real Bounty Hunter."
This is a professional bounty hunter, and if he successfully hunts me down, he gets $100,000.
He has until midnight to steal this backpack from me, and all I gave them was a knife.
See ya!
Having tons of cars, a helicopter, and an excellent plan, Jimmy was confident he had everything he needed to escape. From hiding out in a vault in the middle of nowhere,
Welcome to my safe. This is one of the most secure vaults in the entire world.
to renting an entire movie theater to hide out,
Was that them? Tree, look back here. There's a secret door.
Jimmy literally thought of everything. Despite this, and even sacrificing his friend along the way, the bounty hunter managed to catch up to him.
As you can see, Chris hugged me. What do you do when one of your best friends is just hugging you for dear life? I didn't want to hurt him, so I had no choice but to just let him bear hug me and then let the bounty hunter catch up and steal the money from me.
And the same year, Jimmy tried the same challenge with the military, the FBI, and in 2023, he even hired an assassin to go after him. But in all the above challenges, he ended up failing, getting caught each and every time.
No! What gave it away? Jimmy, go, 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 go!
Even the assassin saw right through his faked injury.
Got all this for a broken ankle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Wasn't that obvious? Let's go!
Of course, given his charitable nature, people thought he lost those challenges on purpose. Something which definitely cannot be said about the next challenge, which MrBeast could simply never finish to begin with. On February 22nd, 2019, Jimmy painted himself silver and tried doing the impossible.
I'm gonna be the main attraction, standing for 24 hours straight. Let's go set up shop.
While standing in one circle for hours is hard, standing completely still for that long is simply impossible, and Jimmy is quick enough to realize it.
All right, we've been doing this for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna have to change up the rules a little bit. I'm able to move my head.
Sure enough, several hours later, paired with his realization that it's boring to watch, Jimmy decides he's had enough.
So we kept up this statue thing, but to be honest, it wasn't super entertaining. So I decided to gut the second part of this video. It just wasn't up to par with the level of content I want to produce.
Unable to finish the challenge, he decided to make it up by filming a separate video instead. While MrBeast clearly failed this challenge, the decision to focus on the viewer was definitely the right one, as the video is currently sitting at over 115 million views. The fact that Jimmy changed the challenge, but we still enjoy it. Now, while this one was uploaded as a normal video, the next failure was never supposed to be even seen by the public. On April 30th, 2020, with a video titled "Videos I Could Not Upload," MrBeast showcased some concept ideas.
Me and the boys are gonna react to them and just, tell you what went wrong.
But while at the start, the reasons for not uploading were simple.
And there you go. The build-up of the entire video
to a blurry camera shot. And right when I saw that camera shot, that's when I went, we're just gonna delete that.
He would soon reveal that amongst these was one he couldn't beat.
And the next video we scrapped is dominoes. We tried to film this domino video 4 times, and all 4 times it didn't work.
Initially, the premise of the idea was simple.
I got all the boys in a room and I told them whoever made the coolest domino contraption won money.
Seeing as nobody built anything interesting, Jimmy decided to give it a second go.
So I gave them 3 days to build stuff, and all they could build was the eyes of a creeper. Whatever.
That was 7,000 dominoes. That took a long time.
Yeah, you guys had 3 days. What is this?
However, instead of scratching the idea, he went even bigger, setting himself up for failure in the process.
So then the next week, we tried to lay the world's longest domino chain. This is us laying dominoes, and we were dead set on trying to lay the longest domino chain ever.
Unsurprisingly, he quickly came to a realization.
For some reason, we thought we'd be able to lay a domino chain on the side of a road and break the world record that way, but no. Once we realized that, we just decided to knock them all over, because why not?
And while MrBeast has had many close calls in other videos, the one he himself deems the hardest is this next challenge.
I am not eating any food for the next 30 days.
Out of all that he did, this was without question the hardest and most life-threatening of all, even with all the medical supervision. On paper, the idea sounded great, knocking out 3 birds with 1 stone, as it were. He would get a lot of views, lose weight, and help battle his Crohn's disease. At first, things were looking better than expected.
A lot of people say that days 3 through 6 are the hardest, but for the most part, I feel fine. I'm just a little sluggish and I just feel tired.
This hopeful period, however, ended rather quickly, as in the following days, he would get tempted by his friends, almost failing the challenge multiple times, and eventually feeling the hunger really kick in not even 1/3 of the time into the challenge.
I also just didn't sleep that well last night, and I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm on a couch in the studio, and I'm literally just sleeping.
However, on day 12, while Jimmy decided to keep going strong and visit his chocolate factory, the lack of food and lethargy caught up to him even harder.
I almost scrapped the chocolate factory video because I was so low energy. And by the end of the day, I felt like I was gonna pass out. So we headed to check with the doctor. Definitely starting to catch up to me.
Your electrolytes still look good, but I'm a little bit concerned about your energy level. When you start to feel worse, we can always break the fast for your safety.
He would manage to hold on for 2 more days, but then...
Oh my gosh.
Breakfast sandwich,
I
young
hate
man,
this.
come in. At least take a bite. You'll be
Yeah.
the first person in my entire
Okay.
career that I've cooked something from start to finish and have eaten. Please. Just...
I guess I'll take 1 bite, and I have to spit it out technically because of refeeding syndrome, but I still want to just taste it.
So you're breaking the fast?
I'm gonna break the fast.
It's supposed to be sloppy, rich, delicious.
I love it. I love it.
Now, to be fair, if there was any reason to break a fast, a hand-cooked meal from Gordon freaking Ramsay is probably one of the best and most understandable reasons out there.
While nearly impossible, this makes I Didn't Eat Food for 30 Days the 8th and last challenge that MrBeast couldn't beat in the past 15 years.